In my previous video, we learned how to scrape the results from the F1 website one page at a time. But what if we want to scrape all the results since 1950 till present in one go? So the steps involved in this process, the steps that are in this notebook, are from the previous video. So if you haven't watched it, please go and watch that video, because I'll be using the same notebook to do the changes and scrape the entire results database in one go. I will add the link to the previous video in the description or in the comment section. Please go and check it out. So to scrape all the pages of F1 results in one go, we'll be putting all the steps that we have done in the previous video inside a for loop. But before that, we need two libraries, additional libraries, that is datetime and numpy. Datetime for extracting date and numpy for rearranging the dataset. Now we need to create two variables, one for the latest year and one for the initial year, that is the start of F1. We are creating the current year variable for the present year, and the start year variable will contain the initial year when F1 actually started, so which will be 1950 for our case. Now let's create a blank list where we will store all the data from all the years. We will name it as all years data. It's a blank list for now. Now we will create a for loop here. So for year in range, we'll put the range of the start year and the current year. But if we just put current year, it will actually select until the previous year from the current year. I mean the year which is previous to the current year. So we need to put +1, then only we will get the current year. Now let's put all these 3 steps into the for loop, and now we need to change the URL, because now we have 1993, which will only scrape the data from 1993, but we need all the data from the year range. So we'll make it a formatted string, and we'll just put the year variable here, and it will scrape all the years from the website. After changing the URL variable, now we need the table variable that we had created in our previous video, and we'll just paste it here. Similarly, we'll copy paste all the steps that we had done previously, but we'll make some changes as well. Let's paste the headers as well. Then let's paste the headers loop as well here. Now we will create one variable. Here we will store the name of the column names or the headers that are available on the website. So the headers will be these. We are expecting these headers. We have named it as expected headers. Let's copy paste the dataset variable as well. After that, we will now copy the column variable as well. And then the for loop that we had created to insert the row data into the columns. Previously, we had created a variable named year where we splitted the URL and extracted the year from the URL. But in this case, we will take the year from the variable that we had created, that is year, because if we split it, we will only get 1 year, which will be incorrect. Now let's create the full data set, that is expected headers plus year. So all these columns are the required columns for our extraction procedure. Now we will have to append all this data that we will be scraping into the empty list that we have already created, that is all years data. So let us append all the data into this. Let's run it now. Oops, made a mistake. I haven't ran the libraries. Yes, it is working fine. So we do not need all these old data now. So we'll be deleting these. Now let's create a data frame from the data that we have already appended into the list. So pd.concat all years data, and we will ignore the already existing indexes. Let's check the dataset that we have created just now. Is it working fine? It's working fine. But again, we will have to do some cleaning that we had discussed in our previous video. We will do the same cleaning technique here as well. Let's check how many races we have extracted. That is 1154 races. But previously we actually used one technique to clean the data, that is to split the string into two parts where one lowercase and one uppercase joins together. But because of this, actually one issue occurs. I will show you one example. So for 2020, this race actually do not have the pattern that we are splitting the strings. So if we make it 2020 and run it, so you see for this race we do not get any data at all. We just get none because it cannot actually split and extract the data because the pattern itself is not there. So we will actually do some changes. We will put a new pattern where an alphabet and a digit actually are joined together without any space, and we will split the data in that pattern and we will extract the second half of the string. Let's run it. Remove these spaces. Now it should work. Yep, it's working. Since we do not need to extract the year in this case, we will remove this part. We are already extracting the year from the variable, so that is not required. And for the name of the winner, we will do the same thing. So before we clean the names of the winner, let's just check. Yeah, so these are present, these short forms. We will remove these by using this indexing method. So all these steps have been already explained in the previous video, so I'm not explaining it again. Oh, made one more mistake. We should not have year here at the top, that is expected header. We do not need the year because we are extracting and adding it again. Yeah, it's working fine now. Now let's see if we are getting what we are expecting. Let's check with the real world data. Yes, we are getting the exact data from 2026. 2 races in 2026, and these are the results. Now we need to change these indexing numbers because it is weirdly arranged right now. So we'll just re-index it and start it from 1. Yes, this is better now. You can do any analysis you want, like check how many races are there. We are extracting data of 1154 races. We can also check which driver won how many races. Let's convert this into a data frame. Also, let's rename count to maybe GP wins. Now let's convert this into a maybe smaller data set for GP wins, and we can do various analysis on this one as well. We can check which driver won how many races, maybe top 10 races, top 10 drivers. Made a mistake here. Yeah, this should be within double quotations. So we can see Hamilton won how many races in real world? Yes, 105, and we are getting 105 as well. So we are extracting good data. Now we can also check which team won how many races as well. So we will just replace this as wins by team, change it, and we will check. So Ferrari has 249 wins as per our data, and as per Wikipedia as well, it's 249. Let's rearrange the columns and put year near date. Yes, this is much better now. We can also check other things to confirm if we are getting the exact data or not. So if we check the oldest data here, so which is 1954, 1950, 1951, things like that. So if we check for 1950, are we getting the exact data? Yes, 7 races. Now if we do for 2020, are we getting the name of the GP? Yes, 70th anniversary GP. So this is the first race here and the first race here as well. And this is 70th anniversary race. Yes, 70th anniversary race is also there, which was not there in our previous extraction method. I will rename some sections for your ease of reading. So while you are doing this exercise at your own pace, you can check which part is what. This is final data set, and we can do some EDA also, exploratory data analysis. Also, if you want to export this data into Excel or CSV, you can do that as well and do analysis in Excel as well. So I'm saving the data set into Excel. I will show you. Run it. So yeah, this is the Excel file that I got. All the data that we have on Python are also here. We have extracted everything. So let's see if why we do not have a date here. Sorry, time here. It's not there as well. So yeah, that's why. So we are extracting good data. Our extraction method is correct. So imagine doing all this work one by one. So we had to do all this typing for 1154 races, but with these steps, you can do this in just few minutes. I'm showing you the notebook one more time so that you can cross check the scripts that you have written one more time. I hope this video was helpful to you, and we will meet in another video.